guys, welcome to part 2 of my massive decluttering challenge. In the last video I tackled 15 areas around my house where I went through and looked, if there was anything I could get rid of. And today I am going to tackle the other 15 categories and kind of places around the house. Just in case you haven't seen that previous video, there are a few things I want to say before I get started. First and most important is that my goal is to live more minimally and take the weight of loads of unnecessary belongings off my shoulders. But I am not going to be decluttering just for the sake of decluttering at the risk of having to then, repurchase things a few months down the line. So if anything isn't used very frequently but does still bring me joy, or I feel like it is something I will likely use in the near future, I won't get rid of it. I'm not a minimalist, I'm just someone in a small space looking to downsize their belongings, and I feel like this is a fun way to go about it, in the form of this challenge, and also to just review all of my possessions and kind of get a refresher of everything that I actually own and whether everything I own is still something that I want. I also want to mention that whenever I say declutter or get rid of, I am of course going to dispose of items responsibly, so everything is either going to be given away to family or friends, or donated or recycled, or otherwise disposed of in the way that it is supposed to be. Like last time, I will have the categories listed down below so you can tag along with this challenge if you like. So alright, all of that out of the way, let's get started because there is a lot to do. One last thing I forgot to mention is that because I have so many categories to go through, I won't be talking you through my process of why I'm deciding to get rid of or keep something, but I will show you an overview of everything I am getting rid of and probably a short quick little overview of what I'm keeping. So with that being said, let's move on to the first category, which is a joint category of 2, and those are my mugs and the rest of my tea cabinet. I have like one entire kitchen cabinet dedicated to just tea and tea supplies, I guess. Mugs and various things up there. This is all tea, and then there is more because I also have more of my loose leaf teas over here. You can say I have a pretty extensive tea collection, but I am a massive tea lover, as you guys probably know. So I don't expect to be getting rid of many teas because tea doesn't really go bad either, and you can pretty much keep it for forever. It just loses a little bit of its taste. There are a few other things in here I'm sure that I can get rid of, and maybe I can get rid of some of the packaging. So I think I'm gonna start with the mugs and then move on to the rest of everything that's in there. Alright, this is what I am left with. One level of mugs, the teapot warmer, some honey, one rogue tea and some syrup. All the tea that is left down here. And this is what I am considering getting rid of. I'm going to consult with Robert on some of these things, but these 2 mugs, a empty tea wrapper, another empty tea box, a little baggie of agave syrup. And this is one that I'm on the fence about. We might just keep this for guests, but it's a sugar dispenser and we don't ever use sugar in our drinks. This coffee pad holder, including coffee pads inside. This tea that I just really don't like. 4 more of those syrups. And this box, each of these had 1 tea bag left in it, so I just took out the tea bags and I can repurpose or dispose of this box. I'm gonna take the insert out in any case. Next up is my cutlery drawer, which for us is kind of a catch-all of all things kitchen that don't really fit anywhere else, so let's take a look. Okay, this is what I'm left with. It's a bit more organized, makes a bit more sense now. I have all the sharp things that cut sharp metally things, knives, scissors, cheese graters, things like that over there. Tea strainers in here, little spoons, straws, things like that, cutlery, and then these are more like baking and serving things. Yeah, very happy with the way that's looking now. And this is what's come out of that. So I'm getting rid of these knives, this pair of scissors, this empty lighter, an old milk frother, these thingies. This is an onion cutter, No, actually it's a thing that holds your onion while you cut it, which I have no idea why I have that. Egg slicer. These thingies that lock plastic bags that no one ever uses, I think. Single-use chopstick wrappers. And these are things that I'm keeping, but I'm moving to a different place in the house. We're staying in the kitchen for now, because the next category is pantry. And for pantry, we pretty much just have 2 drawers. So I'm gonna go through those. See if there's anything in there that's expired or we're not gonna use anymore. Yeah, and just reorganize and kind of make an inventory. Almost forgot, we also have this cabinet, which is full of snacks and treats, and I do really need to go through that as well. So, okay, let's get going. That was a massive job, took hours, but we're done. Let's see, this is what I'm getting rid of. Not that much actually, which is good. A lot of this is empty packaging of things that I have put into other containers and things like that. I am happy that I didn't have a lot to throw out, but we did make a lot of progress. So this is my dried fruit and nuts drawer that also has our sweet kind of sandwich toppers. So that is all still good. And then this, oh my gosh guys, massive difference. This looks so much better now. So this is kind of produce, yeah, just other foodstuffs there, and then kind of my baking supplies back there. This one I completely forgot about, but I tackled this one as well. We have dry goods here in containers like that, vitamin supplements, entertaining things, like protein powder, crackers, things like that. And the snack cabinet looks much better, and I did get rid of quite a few things in here because we don't really eat sweet snacks very often. So I had a bunch of candy that I just decided to throw out because we're not gonna eat it. So that's that. One last thing to do in the kitchen, and that is the fridge. So when that's done, kitchen's finally finished and I can move on to the next thing. Alright, I'm not gonna show you what I'm throwing out from the fridge for obvious reasons. Just me, I don't want to see that. But I am very happy with where we're at now. It's all fresh and nothing's expired. Everything's gonna be used and I am happy with that. I thought I was done in the kitchen. I wasn't. Still had to do the under the sink cabinet. Most of this is stuff that you're gonna use sooner or later probably, so I've kind of reorganized it and I'm just getting rid of these dried out cleaning wipes and this thingy I'm gonna repurpose. Now I'm actually done with the kitchen. The next space we're moving into is my office, and the first thing I'm gonna tackle in here is this whole thing. This is the closet that has our washing machine. Wow, completely lost the word there. But also just stores everything that is random and doesn't really have a place. Some of this is intentional storage, a lot of it is not. This is gonna be a giant one, but I'm gonna have to go through this and sort this out because this annoys me and stresses me out. Alright, let's go. Here is my result. Still looks like a mess, but this is just the place where things end up. It is actually a lot more organized now. And all of this is stuff I need to deal with one way or another. It's not going back into that cabinet in any case. The next category is office supplies, and I have mine in this little cabinet here and some pens over there, so I'm just gonna go through everything, see if there's anything I can say goodbye to. This is what I'm getting rid of. This is what I'm moving to a different place. And the next category is old keys, or just keys in general. I'm pretty sure I have a bunch of keys to locks I no longer own, bikes I no longer own, places I no longer visit, so I'm just gonna have a look through and get rid of anything that I no longer need. From the key category, I'm getting rid of all of these, for which I have no idea what they're for. And then the next category was under bed storage, so these two drawers, which function as a combination of nightstand and a linen kind of closet. So we keep our spare sheets in there, things like that, but also things like hand cream, you know, lip balms, things like that. So I'm getting rid of these things right here. These pairs of sheets that are still beautiful, and I love these, but they are for a single duvet. I think that's the right word, for a single duvet. And we have a big one now. So yeah, needed new sheets, and I'm gonna donate those. So the next category in this room again is this one cabinet right here, which is kind of, well, it's a bit of a junk drawer in cabinet form, because this contains our games, but it also has some old herbs of mine and just random stuff that was just shoved in there. So I need to go through that and see if there's anything that needs to be relocated or just disposed of. It wasn't as bad as I thought, actually. So now we just have our games in here with a little stack of card games in the back there. Let's see, this contains my embroidery project, my e-readers here, lamp, there's a bit of random stuff in there still. I am going to relocate all of these fabrics that I use to make rat hammocks and things like that. And the only thing I'm really getting rid of are these 3 jars of herbs that I might just repurpose straight away to store tea in. Speaking of rat hammocks, the next category is actually rat things. I have a box that contains like all the rat toys and spare bedding and things like that. I don't expect I'll be throwing that much away, because they like it when their toys are kind of like rotated. But if there's anything, you know, we never use anymore, or like expired treats or things like that, I just want to check. So yeah, let's go over there. Here's what I'm getting rid of. Some wheels to go with this cage and our old cage, old treats, a leash wrapping, and this old water bottle. Only 3 more to go. I'm losing sunlight, but I'm gonna make it. So next category is dead plants. If there are any plants around the house that are beyond saving, and I do know I have a few of those, then this is the time to get rid of those. I am embarrassed, but these are my dead plants. Next category, scarves, hats, and gloves. I have quite a few of those, and I like having quite a few of those, so I'm not entirely sure how much I'm gonna get rid of in this category, but I just want to go through them. You never know, maybe I'll find something I haven't worn in years. Let's just go through these. Alright, I didn't do very good in this category, but winters are long where I live, and who wants to look the same every single day in their outerwear, right? I mean, it's not that crazy when you look at each category separately. It's far from minimalist, but that's not what I'm going for. I just want to make sure I don't have anything I don't really want or use or either. So this is everything I'm keeping. I have a stack of hats here. Some of these are handmade, some of them aren't. More hats and a little braided thingy. A stack of wintry scarves, and you know, they're all very different. That's the thing too. Like, I don't really have any doubles between season scarves. All of my hats, I'd be crazy to get rid of those. Summery scarves, again, all very different. Not too insanely big pile of gloves. These are the kind of silky scarves that I use for hair tutorials and things like that. My straw hats for summer. And this is a pile of things I am actually getting rid of. A Temple Bar pop crawl hat that I've had for a few years now. One denim bandana, a YouTube cap. I'm afraid it's finally time to part with that one. Ear warmers that are also headphones that no longer work, and I don't really use them as just earmuffs. So yeah, that's it. As my 30th and last category, I had put down Christmas decorations. Now the thing is, I made this list quite a long time ago, and going off of it, I decluttered my Christmas decorations when I was putting them away. It just so happens that I've already donated those to our scouting, and I no longer have them to show you what I got rid of. But yeah, I did declutter those. So I decided that today in this video, instead, I'm going to go through our box of travel stuff. This is really just miscellaneous travel stuff. And I feel like there's quite a lot, and if nothing else, it needs a bit of organizing, so I'm just gonna have a look through and see if there's anything I can get rid of in here as well. Making use of the last daylight. It doesn't look like it, but this is actually much more organized and much emptier because I consolidated some things. This is what I'm getting rid of or rehoming. I don't know why I always fall into the trap of taking these things from hotels because I never end up using them. But I'm gonna declutter a bunch of hotel things. These baggies, I actually found a home for those earlier in the laundry closet over there. Old bags and things like that. And a phone cover for a phone that I no longer have. I can hear my guests for tonight have started to arrive, so I'm gonna end the video here, guys. And also, this was my 30th category of things to declutter. So, like I said, I will have the entire list 1 to 30 in the description box below and also on my blog, so you can follow along if you like. I am very happy with the progress I made today. I have a gigantic amount of trash in the living room right now and also just huge amounts of things to donate. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. If you did, don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for loads more beauty and lifestyle videos. If you'd like to support me on Patreon, there's a link in the description box below. Thank you so much. There's another video here that you may also enjoy. You can go watch next. Thank you for watching once again, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!